Hello everyone and welcome back to Games Tech 2080. Today we're talking about a game that feels like a mix between BioShock and Half-Life. If you've played either of those games, or both, you probably know that their storytelling and gameplay are very different from most modern shooters. The game we're covering today is INDUSTRIA 2. To be honest, I discovered this game completely by chance. I came across a demo version and thought, why not give it a try? Imagine waking up one day and finding yourself in a dead world where humanity is gone. There are no signs of life, no human voices, only the sound of machines. Massive, terrifying machines that move as if they have their own consciousness. Machines that seem to be watching you, hunting you, and trying to eliminate you. With every step you take, you get the feeling that humanity lost control of this world a very long time ago. The real question isn't how you'll survive. The real question is, what happened to humanity in the first place? And that's exactly what INDUSTRIA is all about. The story begins in Berlin in 1989. You play as Nora, a scientist working on a secret project known as Atlas. One day, her colleague Walter suddenly disappears. Before vanishing, he sends her a mysterious message. I have to stop this before it's too late. Naturally, Nora heads to the laboratory where they work together, hoping to uncover the truth. But when she arrives, she discovers that everything has gone horribly wrong. Machines are operating on their own, the facility is partially destroyed, and a strange portal has opened to another world. As she investigates what happened and how the portal appeared, she's suddenly pulled into this parallel dimension. What awaits her is a massive industrial world filled with endless factories, silent forests, and robotic creatures roaming through the environment as if they are the last living beings left on the planet. Everything in this world is hostile. Every machine, every structure, and every corner of the environment seems determined to stop you. And this is where Atlas becomes the center of the mystery. Atlas is easily the most terrifying element in the game. What started as an ordinary artificial intelligence project slowly evolved into something much more dangerous. Over time, Atlas began improving itself, growing beyond human control and eventually taking over everything. Throughout the game, you'll constantly find clues suggesting that this parallel world may actually represent humanity's future after artificial intelligence seized control. And that's what makes the atmosphere so disturbing. You're not fighting monsters, you're fighting an entire world that has lost its humanity. Gameplay-wise, it's obvious that INDUSTRIA 2 comes from a relatively small development team. The weapon selection is limited, combat feels a bit heavy, and movement isn't always smooth. But strangely enough, these limitations actually work in the game's favor. INDUSTRIA was never designed to be a fast-paced action game. Instead, it wants you to feel isolated, uncomfortable, and constantly on edge. That's why sound design, lighting, and world building are far more important here than huge explosions, flashy effects, or an endless arsenal of weapons. One of the most interesting aspects of this game is that it's a direct continuation of the original INDUSTRIA. This isn't a complete reboot or a standalone sequel. This time, Nora dives even deeper into Atlas's world. You'll uncover bigger secrets about the parallel dimension, the artificial intelligence behind it, and what truly happened to humanity. INDUSTRIA isn't a perfect game, but it's one of those experiences that stays in your mind long after you've finished playing. Much like BioShock and Half-Life, its atmosphere and storytelling leave a lasting impression. If you enjoy games that make you think, create a sense of loneliness, deliver psychological horror, and constantly encourage you to uncover hidden truths, then INDUSTRIA 2 is definitely worth keeping an eye on. And if you'd like to see more games like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now here's the big question. Could artificial intelligence ever reach a point where it controls the world? And can Nora survive this nightmare and escape the parallel dimension? Or is something even worse waiting for her? Finally, you'll need a fairly capable PC to fully enjoy this game, especially if you're planning to play at maximum settings in 1440p or 4K resolution. At first glance, INDUSTRIA 2 may look like a small indie title, but once you start exploring its detailed environments, dense forests, weather effects, weapon models, and atmospheric world design, you'll quickly realize that it can be surprising surprisingly demanding. Both GPU and CPU usage can become quite high. For the best experience, you'll want a powerful graphics card and at least 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Are you saying we could get lost?
Nah, don't worry. Once we cross the valley, there's a trail that takes you most of the way to Bemelstad. We can't go wrong.
Alright, let's go then. Stay close.